Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the RingSide Wrap-Up with Jimmy Shannon. It's been a little while since we've had a show. We've had a couple of things. We're revamping the show. But I'll tell you what, today is a new day. Yes, it is. And we are at Revelation 4. And with us is my good friend Adrian Perez. He's the MC for tonight. Adrian, this fight night tonight is going to be like no other. 1 round Muay Thai, 1 round boxing, 1 round MMA. What's your take on it?
Well, g'day, Jimmy. Yeah, absolutely. Like the hybrid gig that's been introduced today is really being spoken about. There's a bit of a buzz. People are really curious to see what it's about. What's your take on it?
I think it's going to be a show like no other. And we have the one and only Bruce the Preacher McPhee as the main event up against Reese Lightning. Bruce will probably go in a heavy favourite, but I do know on the inside Reese has been training with Jules Jackal. If he wins that toss, gets grappled in the first round, anything can happen. Absolutely,
and I saw the interview as well. So, you know, he's pretty confident. And they were asking him about the fact that the young fella he's fighting had a poster of him up on the wall and idolised him. Now they're fighting up against each other. One kid's really hungry, wants to make a name for himself, and the other wants to protect his name.
That's the great thing about our sport, Adrian, is that at some stage you do get to fight your idols. And for Reese, at the moment, it's a dream come true.
Absolutely.
By the end of the night, maybe not so much.
No worries. I'm actually looking forward to all the fights. That's, of course, the main fight tonight. Have you got a favourite? Are you going to pick a winner?
Look, my head says Bruce McPhee through experience, but like I said, if Reese can get that grappling round in the first round, it could go any way, and there's no clear favourite in a 2-horse race.
Mate, that was very diplomatic just then. I hope everyone enjoys the fight. I reckon it's going to be awesome. I'm pumped.
Adrian, I can see you're pumped. It's going to be great. Now, thanks very much for helping out. Adrian's doing the MC. We'll see plenty of them tonight. Thank you, Adrian Perez.
Absolutely.
And here we are at Revelation 4. Here we are at Revelation 4 with the RingSide Wrap-Up. And with me is one of tonight's main contestants, Reese Lightning. Reese, thanks for taking your time out.
Cheers, mate. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Hey, how are you feeling for the fight? It's a bit of different rules than what you're used to, fighting 3 different styles in one night. And how's that going to suit your game?
I don't know if you can actually come up with a proper game plan, but I think my benefit is I'm from Logan. We just get jumped all the time.
That's right too. Obviously, Bruce will go in as a heavy favourite, but you've had an 80 days up your sleeve doing a lot of grappling with the world-renowned fighter Jules Jackal, and that's going to improve your ground game. I don't know whether the Preacher will have the same advantages with his ground game. Do you think that could work your way?
I'm hoping it can work my way. You know, we've been doing a lot of hours with Jules in the cage, doing takedown defenses, takedowns, the wrestling as they call it, and all the MMA game. But you know, I'm feeling pretty confident. I know Bruce, like, obviously I look up to him. I've been biting his style for a long time. I admire the man for everything he's done. So, you know, I've got to respect it, and I've got to know that he's coming in and he wants to fight just as bad as I do, so we'll see where we go.
That's all you can do. You just got to remain positive with your chances too. And look, your boxing skills are second to none. just keeping that aggression levels going, because there's no doubt over the 3 rounds, it's a bit of a sprint for the Perriers. You're both used to 5 rounders, so for 3 rounds you've got to go for it right from the start.
Yeah, that's it. I know I've got a good boxing game, but in saying that, Bruce has had the professional boxing fights, so you just got to look at it and just see what he's hitting me with and hopefully get out of the way of it.
Yeah, well, that's right, yeah. It's not much fun getting punched, I can tell you that. So if things go your way, what does 2016 hold for Reese Lightning?
I don't know, just see where it goes, see what opportunities. Obviously, just getting this fight is a big opportunity, and having Bruce's name on my resume, but just got to see where the winds take me and whatnot, and just pin my ears back.
Hey, that's exactly right. Now, you're a young man with plenty to do, because in addition to fighting yourself, you've got the Rampage Club going, you've got plenty of good boys coming up, and as a bloke who did it myself, I know it's not easy always to wear the 2 hats.
Yeah, that's it. It is a bit hard, as you said. So finding it a bit more difficult. I've stepped up that weight to 70, 72.5 now, and that's where I'm sitting at for a while. But we got some good boys, you know, like Marbles is back in the gym holding pads for me. Got Andy Smith, he's in the gym doing all my grappling, all my pads, helping out just as much. As we said before, we got Jules Jackal, he's nailing onto me. It's a bit of the standard joke of always being the fat guy, so maybe 2016 we can come in, maybe get some abs on the Lightning. Yeah. Who knows? With them 3 boys pushing me, I know I can make it. I used to do it before when Marbles was holding pads for me, so I know I can do it again. We just got to get in that positive mind frame and get back to it.
Hey, that's exactly right. Okay, Rhys, once again, you're very busy. Thank you very much for your time tonight, for appearing on the Ringside Wrap-Up, and good luck tonight.
Thank you, mate. Thank you for everyone.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Reese Lightning. Welcome back to the Ringside Wrap-Up at Revelation 4. How good was that last girls fight, Sam?
Hey, that was a war. They were just at it. It was awesome. It's what I want to see.
Yeah, it was probably the best fight of the night for mine. And being fights inside the cage now, the word I get is that you're going to be fighting inside the cage next year.
Yeah, I should be. So I'm injured at the moment, so I couldn't fight next weekend on CMT. But hopefully next year I'm back nice and strong and ready to go. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, you've had some pretty good results overseas. You won in Ireland, had a great fight in Spain as well.
Yeah, I won in Ireland, I won in Holland, I won in, we didn't win in Spain unfortunately, but then I won in Bangkok, so I've had a great year overseas, it's been amazing.
Yeah, we had that great start to the year as we alluded to earlier when you fought Bullet, and that was a big win. You've just gone from strength to strength now.
Yeah, I've had one amazing year yet again. I've come off the win from Bullet, which was a huge kind of milestone for me because she's an icon in the sport. Yep. And then from there, I've just gotten to pretty much fly around the world and be a little fighter. It's been awesome. But now I'm home and I'm training at NTG and pretty much loving life. We're ready because I broke my ribs, ready to come back strong next year.
Yeah, we'll be looking forward to that too. And you really are living the dream. A lot of fighters never get above pub level, but you're all over the world now.
I honestly think some days I'm the luckiest person alive, so it's pretty cool.
Hey, good on you, Sammy. Mate, I'll just give you 2 in-depth questions before we go. Mate, who is the sexiest bloke you know, and why am I?
Jimmy Shannon. Definitely.
Yeah, very modest. No, all jokes aside, Sammy, it's great to see you going so well.
Thank you.
And all the best at the Cage Muay Thai next year. That's in April.
No, April's Destiny. Cage Muay Thai I think's May.
Oh, mate, that's even better. Once again, good on you, Sammy Brown. She's got to go judge the main event, so we're going to let her go. Here we are back at the ringside wrap-up with Jimmy Shannon. And with me we have tonight's main event man, the preacher, Bruce McY. Good to see you, Bruce.
Hey Jimmy, good to be here, man.
Mate, it's good to see you back in Queensland. You've really rejuvenated your career in West Australia, winning the WKA World Middleweight title, defending it twice, always knockout wins. It's like you've had a real renaissance in your career.
Yeah, look, I've been putting time in, been training. Got a bit stale in Brizzy, just doing my own thing. Wasn't really training too hard, but I've been away, pulled my finger out, I've been training hard.
Yeah, I remember doing an interview with you about 18 months ago before the Super 4, and a lot of people were saying it was your last roll of the dice then, and you certainly proved it wrong. You've had 6 wins since then.
Yeah, I just do what I do.
Yeah, that's it too. We're knocking blokes out of second nature for you, really. Tonight's fight, the hybrid rules. How are they going to suit your game? I know Rhys has done a bit of the ground game with Jules Shackle and that, which could help him. What happens if Rhys happens to win the toss and goes for the wrestling first round?
Look, I'm not that concerned. I can stay up, so I can sprawl, I can stay up, I can get back up off the ground. So my game isn't to submit him on the ground. My game's just to stay up, and I can do that quite well.
Yeah, that's fair enough too. It's a bit of a shorter format for you tonight. I know you fought so many 5-rounders in your life, but this one's only 3, and they're only 2.5 minute rounds. Obviously, we'd have to change your game plan, maybe getting off to the quicker start than what you would in a 5-round fight.
Look, I've been training hard, I'm focused. I fought 2 weeks ago, I'm ready to bang. I'll get in there and go straight from the go. I'm on my money.
Actually, you are on the money too. Coming off a second-round knockout win, you're still fresh, no injuries, obviously.
No injuries, just ready to get back in there.
Hey, good on you, Bruce. I know you fought pretty much every type of format. Is this your first time in the cage?
Yeah, first time in the cage, actually.
It should be all right. Just on the subject of another bloke he's fighting next week, he's had plenty of fights in the cage, and obviously that's the great John Wayne Parr. You guys have had 3 good fights in the ring, you winning the last one. Do you think maybe CMT 8 next year, maybe we could see feature John Wayne Parr 4 in the cage?
Look, at the end of the day, if the fans want to see it, if the money's right, I'll do it.
That's fair enough. Well, you've been fighting since you were 16 and you haven't backed down from one, so I can't see you backing down from that. Bruce, well, you get your preparation going tonight. Pull the walls here with you. Good luck tonight and thank you very much.
Thanks, Jimmy. Thank you very much, Jimmy. Thanks, guys.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, that's the preacher, the one and only Bruce McY. Well, what a fight and what a show it was too. And here we have, after a great draw, is the one and only Reese Lightning. Rhys, how did you pull up, mate?
Hopefully I'm still as handsome as I was when I went in, but I don't know. We'll have to see when I get back to the mirror.
Well, it's all not looking real great at the moment. Mate, that was a fluctuating fight. You put Bruce down with those great body shots in the first round. Bruce being the champion he is, come back the last 2 rounds. From a spectator's point of view, I thought a draw was a pretty good result all round.
Yeah, that's it, you know. Got the first round in, but I don't know if it was either confidence or just the sheer nerves that, shit, Bruce McY's coming after me. I've just heard him. It's like, you know, you shoot a bull in the forest and it's only injured and it wants your blood. So I was a bit, how are you going? But no, it was a good round and just happy to walk away with a draw and not in the ambulance.
Oh, that's exactly right. And finding a man of Brewster's calibre and going as well as you did, it's like we alluded to earlier, that's a real good pointer for 2016.
Yeah, that's it. You know, it's a good step up for 2016. It's definitely setting a benchmark for me next year. But as I said, you know, we just have to see where we go from here and just take a Christmas break with the family and we'll see where we go from there.
Yeah, that's a good idea too. Bruce alluded to the idea of maybe a rematch here next year, and that'll be a good one. With the right advertising, it could be a sold-out show.
Yeah, that's it. You know, as Bruce said, we both come off of, you know, I fought 3 weeks ago, he fought 2 weeks ago. Both carrying injuries, but you know, we both agreed to a fight. So next year, if I know I've got Bruce coming up, there'll be no previous fights. It'll just be focus on him, you know, and hopefully staying at the caliber I am, or hopefully raising the bar a bit again, because I know he's definitely going to raise the bar. Because you know, Bruce, the stature that he's on, definitely wants to prove something that, you know, he's still got it against us young fellas. That's it.
Oh, that's exactly right too. Okay, once again, I'd just like to thank Reese Lightning for taking your time. And Rhys, it was a great effort tonight. And spectator side, it was a great fight to watch too.
Thank you. I just want to thank everyone that come out and supported it. Steve and Dave for putting the show on. Obviously, Lionheart Mongkongs, the sponsor. For the fight, Logan, they sponsor us as well. 5-Star Timbers, and everyone for still watching and coming out and enjoying the fights. Thanks.
Okay, thanks again, Reese Lightning, and that's all we have time for tonight on the Ringside Wrap Up with Jimmy Shannon.